It's the story of women across this country still earning just 78 cents for every dollar men earn. In this economy, when so many folks are already working harder for less and struggling to get by, the last thing they can afford is losing part of each month's paycheck to simple and plain discrimination.
Women make 77 cents on a man's dollar on average. That's comparing all full-time women in the economy with all full-time men in the economy. But women tend to go in and out of the labor force. They choose different professions. They choose different occupations. Using that 77-cent number makes as much sense as comparing nurses to doctors, which is not a good comparison. If you look at two first-year associates in law firms, a man and a woman, they make exactly the same. Otherwise, they could sue that law firm. If you look at two first-year cashiers in supermarkets, they make about the same. If you look at two people, male and female, in almost any job for which they've been working the same amount of time, they make the same amount of money, because otherwise they could sue for discrimination. What happens is, if women on average choose more family flexible jobs and full-time women work about 12% fewer hours than full-time men, then they make less. But that's just an average, not a job-specific comparison. There are many more women reaching the top than there were a decade or 2 decades ago, but it's nowhere near 50-50. It's not even 25-75. And that's because about 80% of women have children at some point in their lives, and they like to take time to look after them, to spend time with them. And if you look at the 100 best jobs for women in any women's magazine, it's always the jobs that are flexible. It's not the inflexible jobs. And it's just unfortunate that inflexible jobs pay more than do flexible jobs. And these inflexible jobs with the travel and the hours, they get you on the CEO track. I think it's not a matter of discrimination, it's a matter of negotiation, and be willing to say, I'm going to leave this job, I'm going to go to this higher paying job. We have had female secretaries of state, we have women CEOs, we have women who've run for president. In essence, I think women have achieved it and they have it all.